Hello and welcome to my shop. Hi on Beech. Well, I got this board of, scrap board of Beech, pre-milled lumber, 19 millimeters thick, so 3/4 of an inch thick, and the grain is running the wrong direction, so I can't use it for other projects. And I got this rope of hemp. No, not cannabis, hemp. I don't want to promote drug abuse over here, but the plant itself, also there are plants where you aren't able to smoke them, as the amount of THC in there is that low that you die first from the smoke of it, other than you get high on this stuff. So don't ever try to smoke that, and this is not good. So just follow me along how I destroy this board and transform it with the help of this rope into something beautiful. I start by cutting the board into square stripes over here at my table saw. Next thing, I cut off one side of each block to square. With all the pieces cut to square on one side, it's time to think about the layout. Actually I want to end up with a square trivet. So I take one piece, which is the length, the maximum length I have, and just lay it out on here, and then just divide the pieces, and this would be a square trivet in the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the short, 10 on the short part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this means I have to take out one from each. This leaves me with 3 trivets in the end. So I've got something to mess around with, these 2. Now it's time for a little sanding. I start with sanding on 80 grit and do this with my belt sander clamped to a tabletop, and a supportive piece of melamine on top of that, and this edge here is pretty square, so it's enough for this purpose. So I sand on every surface on all the pieces. Over here at the router table, I chamfer all 12 edges of every single piece. With all the corners chamfered, it's time to drill the holes, and I have this, I just put this board here onto a backer board, and the drill bit is barely going into the wood, so I don't get tear out on the other side here. And this dowel is just randomly, I put a hole in here and knock the dowel in there. It's not even glued to the All of this is held by clamps, and when I'm finished I can get this for the firewood. With 180 grit in the belt sander, I go ahead and sand all surfaces, and I also try to sand on the chamfers here so I don't have to touch it by hand. Now that you sanded all the pieces down to, well, 180 as I did, or you might go further on, it's time to concentrate on the rope. Well, this rope is hemp, so it is well, a natural fiber, and it's pretty resistant against heat and everything. So when you try to well, melt this so it won't go open, this doesn't work. So what I do is I take some blue tape and wrap it around as tight as I can. I prepared this over here, and then I take my sharpest pair of calipers, I hope these are calipers, and with their help I'm able to cut this very precise without getting open. You see over here, I hope you can see that. What I do next is I take some CA glue, and just a drop of CA glue on the ends. And the use of some activator keeps them from splitting after you remove the blue tape. So now that this is done, you just start having some fun. I already prepared these ones, and you just go ahead and thread on the pieces you want to have for that special thingy. Now in my case it's 9 plus 1 over here with this one, and I show you why it's 9 plus 1. These are the 9, and now I go ahead and thread the cord the other way round through these ends here. So this is the number 1, and I've got 9 over here, and what I did with the last one, here is I didn't drill the holes all the way through, so this is covered. And now I go ahead and put some CA glue in here into the holes, spray some activator on the ends without the blue tape on. I take the blue tape off, and well, just spray some activator on the ends, and then I insert the rope into the holes, and this way you'll end up with a pretty strong joint. As you can see over here, this is my test piece. I take my other calipers and try to tear it. It's impossible to get it out here. So this is an extreme strong joint, and it's flexible. What you see over here are the finished pieces. I made 3 at the same time, and it actually didn't take much longer, as the most time I used was for setting up my machines, the router, the drill bit, or the table saw. So after all, I just used a board of beech, a scrap board of beech, and some hemp rope. The hemp rope, why I use the hemp rope is these are trivets. So I ask a lot of people what could it be in the end, and well, I wanted to have trivets. The funny part on that one, other than just getting the cord, well, the rope very tight to it, so it's one piece, I left it loose, and this gives you the chance when you get a small pot and you set it on here. It's enough you have something like this, but if you have a bigger pot or even 2, you can take the single pieces apart, and for that you've got a bigger surface to put your pots and pans on. Okay, well, there have been a couple of suggestions what this could be. Well, mainly they thought it would be a swing. Well, for a swing, the grain direction had been wrong, because the grain direction went this way, and when I would use it as a swing, it would break. Okay, but this could be a swing as well, because I had been thinking a lot as I had been playing around with that. One suggestion was a wall hanging memory board. Okay, it actually works. You just hang up a piece like this to the wall. When you get a letter, you just take the letter, stick it in here, and in this way you can have a wall hanging notice board. Okay, you can take the letter off. Well, you can leave messages on there as well. Just stick it in between and it will hold. While I thought about that, I came to this conclusion. So if you just get the rope to a size like this, and you actually take it around here, get this to the front now, so leans on. So this might be something like a phone display, or back to the letter, you just place the letters on there. So there are various types you can use this, and I'm actually thinking of a project for the summer. I don't know whether I can finish it this year, but I thought about using this method here as the seat, as the sled seats for a seat for the summer. Okay. Maybe put some spaces in between here, so you get an even spaced thing, and then you've got something to sit on, which might fit your body in the end. So there are various things you can do with that, but this had been just my scrap wood project, I think it came out quite nice. Seems like there are endless ideas. Okay, I can go ahead and play around with that one, and well, it's fun. So you get a piece of wall hanging art, or I don't know. If you've got any suggestions of what to do with a piece like this, or well, what to do with something made in a similar way, just a rope and you thread on some slats of wood, please leave a comment down in the comment section, and I'm really appreciate every comment about that, because I think at the moment there are endless things you can do with it. Well, you can make out of this way of, well, connecting wood. So with that said, I think I end this video now, and I really appreciate when you leave a comment down there. Leave a thumbs up. If you don't like it, leave a thumbs down, and please subscribe to my channel and spread the word by sharing this video, as this helps me a lot. The more comments, the better it is for me, as I really do love to read your comments, and now as I'm getting back to the regular schedule, I can also answer to the comments. Hopefully I'll get back to the point where I also comment on others videos, because this is for me the most awesome way for communication. If you like to send me some stuff, or if you like to donate something to my channel, head over to in the description box to the link over to my website, and there you can find ways to actually support the show and to support my woodworking I'm doing, as this is the woodworking is the only thing I can still do. Well, maybe half an hour here in the shop, or an hour in the shop, until my back hurts or my mind blows. So I really appreciate, and I really have to thank everybody who already donated to my channel, and to everybody who sent me stuff to make my visions come true. That said, I'll leave some pictures at the end, and I hope to see you next week with another project, and up to then it's with greetings from good old Germany. Thank God it's Friday.